Slander is also unprotected speech. Slander is the public uttering of a false statement that harms the good reputation of another person. This defamation is essentially the definition for defamation, but it is actually difficult to meet the standards for slander. First, there has to be a public uttering. A private statement does not count as slander. However, if it is posted on social media, that would make it public. So first there has to be a public uttering. Then the public statement must also be false. If the statement is publicly uttered and true, again, it is not slander. And then, even if it is public and even if it is false, to be considered slander, this statement also has to harm the good reputation of someone. So even if there is a false public statement, if there is no good reputation to harm, there is no slander. It's interesting to note that by default, anyone who has voluntarily put themselves into the public eye, like TV and movie stars, or even just actors who are not yet stars, musicians, bands, the like, artists, and political officials, can be and are publicly defamed all the time. The baseline measurement for public figures is that they don't have a good reputation in the first place. So to prove defamation against a public figure is quite difficult. And honestly, it blurs with the next liberty, freedom of the press. But if you are a private citizen and a false statement is uttered against you publicly, then you should have a case. Unfortunately, this does not protect you before your reputation is ruined. You simply have recourse to try to punish the person who defamed you and try to earn your good reputation back. Can you think of any cases of slander or libel, as that is a public defamation in writing? And with our modern media, it is difficult to separate the two these days. So can you think of any cases of public defamation in recent years? Do you think the remedy for those harmed was sufficient?